3 ماه 8 11 هذا ما قوة ما يعني هنا بسلمان بان يعني ما اكو شيء تيهو 18 مالا ما
Over the winter, a wave of coalition airstrikes destroyed ISIS fighting positions in the lowlands beneath Sinjar, clearing the way for a Peshmerga-led ground offensive to retake much of the region.
We've been driving for hours along the Syrian border, along a long stretch of territory that the Peshmerga recently recaptured from the Islamic State. And for the whole drive, for many, many kilometres, the whole road is interspersed with dozens of burnt-out vehicles like this, wrecked Islamic State fighting positions, buildings by the side of the road. The airstrikes have had a significant effect on Islamic State's strength here. Everywhere they've tried to make a stand, they've been destroyed, and then the Peshmerga have moved forward and taken more ground.
In August 2014, Islamic State fighters reached the Sinjar region of northwestern Iraq, home to the Yazidi Kurdish minority. The Yazidi people fled their homes. Yazidi men were rounded up and executed, and thousands of women and children were taken as slaves. A Yazidi fighter from a militia aligned with the Peshmerga took us to his home village of Hardan, recently recaptured from the Islamic State.
مال برن جن وزارو كاج برن يعني شسد إنسانش في قندي برن يخسير كرن وجنش كشتن زرام كشتن وجنو كاج برن.
How long had he lived?
والله بري عمرين حفتي سال هذا أو ذكري مفقودن وكره براي من كره أوجي وزار براي عائلة وان يعني تقريبا سيهو 18 مالا ما مفقود منو براي منو خوشك منو يعني مخسمه. انت برميل ما زلنابون تجيون مخزنه وانا بو تشيت كرن يعني جي هابون تيلا تشيت كرن جهز عندن ودواز عندن انفجار بيتشيت كرن او 11 او حتى مرحله 11 كنت تجيبوا.
The Yazidi fighter we were with took us here to see his house in the village of Hardan. He says Islamic State fighters packed his house with TNT and blew it up. He's adamant about that. Though I have to say it looks more like an airstrike hit it. Maybe his house is used as an ISIS base. It was hit by the coalition. There's Kalashnikov magazines burnt out everywhere. Black, like ammunition webbing vests, bits of body armour, bits of broken M16 rifles scattered everywhere. It looks very much like an Islamic State base that was hit. But either way, it's this guy's house and it's being completely destroyed.
When they captured the region, Islamic State took thousands of women as sex slaves, boasting of their conquests on social media.
اليوم سوق السبايا، اليوم سوق وما ملكت ايمانكم، اليوم التوزيع باذن الله عز وجل كلنا نصيب. والله يا رجل انا ادور ان شاء الله يعني واحد يهدي لي وحده. انا حطيت زينة ورقه اليوم سبايا اللي يريد يبيعها واللي يريد يجيها واللي يريد كيفه كل يحب ياخذ نصيبه هو حب كل من ياخذ نصيبه. صحيح اخوي انا اذا كانت عمرها اخوي لازم نشوفها انت لازم نقلبها نقو يعني نقو شلون اخذ شل عشيق ايوه السنون ما لها سنون شريت فيها حطوها تخف قضيه شغل.
When the Yazidi women and children were taken as slaves, the men were rounded up and executed en masse. The Peshmerga discovered this gravesite, one of many near Sinjar, in January.
سه ماه هشت 11 هاتما ساعة تقريبا تهونيف هاتا قندما قوتا ما يعني هنا بسلمان بان يعني ما وكوجين عالم جهاري كسيش قرر فيه تقريبا شيستي في مفرقي قرتن يعني شارسد جنو زارو او يعني شيست تقريبا شيستي مفقودة يعني في مفرقي كشتن.
The people that did this, were they outsiders, were they foreigners, or were they locals to here?
عراقيب عرب جيناري ما ناس قرشاب او قندبو يعني او قندي دورا ما بون وتلعفري تركمان زاني تلعفري خلقي تلعفر وخلقي وان قندا او قندي خاصة جحيش يعني او ناحية شمال جحيشي متعاون بو يفيربو امجي يعني ابشاش ما هنا متهيفيه دارينن ام تربيت كانوا قصدرناين بجناتا جينوسايد بيسر.
With the border with Islamic State less than a mile away, international forensics teams are unlikely to excavate the site for a long time yet.
شفان قندا حمي جمع كرنا الموصل را شونا كردستان تشتك بين هذا ام الفيدري شبال ازي تايك كشتي.
In the future, when the war's over, would you find it difficult to live side by side with your neighbours again?
أنا أبدا عايشنا بيه وأنا مكشتنا شاو ما عايشنا سر. لم نقارن بعيش يعني جار قاعد يبادي قاعد مدتين أبدا نك.
The people from the village, only 1 kilometre away, where are they now?
إذا وقتي بقواتها بيشمركة هات قال 11 بازدا.
The village is empty now, apart from Yazidi Peshmerga fighters. The next village along was a half Arab, half Yazidi village that's in turn now completely empty. The Arabs have fled along with the Islamic State to Islamic State controlled areas. And local Yazidi fighters have been accused of revenge attacks against Arab villagers who they believe supported the Islamic State and who they accuse of helping the Islamic State ethnically cleanse their own villages.
Throughout Iraq, the Islamic State has actively made local Sunni populations in mixed areas complicit in their war crimes. When the Islamic State retreat here in Nineveh, many Sunni Arabs flee with them. On the front lines around Mosul, Arab villages lie abandoned, destroyed in unclear circumstances. In other areas, Sunni Arabs find themselves under Kurdish rule for the first time.
آسکی موصل و دورو گوند دورو بری آسکی موصل 2400 عائلانه دزگاه خیرخواهی بارزانی توزیع کردن مواد تشت اطفالان بچیکا خارنا مواد تشت وصل حالیان آسکی موصل گل ده 12 من جمع دورو بری بینه دف مواد جدید.
These are Sunni Arab local villages, and when ISIS was in control here, some of the local villagers, they supported ISIS, they joined ISIS, they fought against the Peshmerga, and now the Peshmerga are back here in control. What is the attitude of the villagers?
يلا كالكي تفعلي باش يلا بشتماتي نفيري نقارة فبنا فبال حمل أبو قارة بتنا مرزق توزيعين أمنيات أو باشترالاتي بيش تعامل أولير بيش مريه باشترا بري فيقا خودش تكش وانا بو فيقا بالحد عاديتين وشنكي بري باشتر.
Now you're ruled by the Peshmerga. How do you feel about that?
والله احساسنا هم ماكو عمل يد عامله ماكو كهرب ماكو هم مي ماكو يعني شغلات هم تعبانه مثل قبل يعني ما اقول لك اني فول الشغلات او هذه هم كهرب ماكو مي ماكو غاز ماكو تعرف انت الشغلات الاساسيه ماكو نفس الوضعيه يعني ما تغير عندنا بس الامان وهذا.
The coming of the Islamic State has fractured the fragile ethnic harmony of northwestern Iraq. A mere 5 months of Islamic State rule has altered the map of this quiet rural region, perhaps forever.
ترين جه استراتيجية وزربة بو داعش في منطقة يعني ريكي لقد كده شبان هندي ما أبوري شيء ده
بعد بالروسيا خدي تراجع استقبل ده دومنا بس التراجع بوينك الله أكبر.